If you're a student athlete watching this right now, stop what you're doing. Because here's the truth no one wants to tell you. Most players like you will never reach their potential. And it's not because they lack talent, it's because they refuse to face the brutal reality. You've heard it before. I'll train harder tomorrow. I'll focus after this weekend. Just one more video, then I'll study. But tomorrow never comes. The weekend turns into months. The videos turn into hours of wasted time. And slowly, the dream of becoming elite fades into what if. You've seen it. Players with all the skill in the world but no discipline. The ones who skip sessions for just this once, until once becomes a habit. The ones who blame their coaches, their luck, or the system instead of looking in the mirror. Don't be that player. This isn't about motivation, it's about truth. The truth that your teenage years are your golden window, not just to get better, but to separate yourself from everyone else. But it won't happen by accident. It'll happen because you chose to master your schedule, outwork your peers, and treat football like your future depends on it. Because it does. So if you're ready to stop wasting time and start building your legacy, listen closely. Because what I'm about to share will show you how to dominate both school and football in a way no one else is teaching you. Section 1. The lie of talent is enough, and why discipline beats it every time. Let's start with the biggest lie you've been told. Talent is enough. No. Talent without discipline is like a sports car with no fuel. It looks impressive, but it won't take you anywhere. And if you're a student athlete, this lie is costing you everything. Think about it. You've seen players with incredible skill, dribbling, speed, vision, but they never make it. Why? Because they rely on talent alone. They show up to training when they feel like it. They skip recovery. They scroll through their phones instead of studying the game. And slowly, their potential slips away. Now, think about the greats, Messi, Ronaldo, Mbappe. Do you think they got to the top because they were just talented? No. Messi spent hours every day perfecting his touch. Ronaldo treated his body like a temple, sleeping 8+ hours, eating like a pro, training like a machine. Mbappe didn't just rely on his speed. He studied defenders, mastered his positioning, and outworked everyone in training. Here's the hard truth. Talent gets you noticed. Discipline gets you to the top. And here's the kicker. You don't need to be the most talented player on the pitch to succeed. What you do need is a system, a routine, a mindset that turns every hour into an opportunity to get better. Because while others are waiting for motivation, you are building habits that make success inevitable. But here's where most players mess up. They think discipline means no fun. Wrong. Discipline means freedom. Freedom to outplay your rivals. Freedom to dominate in school and on the pitch. Freedom to look back in 10 years and know you gave it everything. So ask yourself, are you training like the greats or just hoping for their results? But discipline isn't just about training harder, it's about training smarter. And that starts with something most student athletes completely ignore. By the way, I need to tell you something that might sound crazy. In the past couple months, I've been building something called the magnetic touch, and it will probably be the most important training drop of your whole season. If you freeze when you get the ball, rush your decisions, or feel like the game is just too fast right now, then this is for you. It's not out yet, but I just opened up a small wait list. If you want early access, the lowest price, and bonuses I'll never put on YouTube, click the link in the description or the pinned comment, put in your email, and you're in. The Soldier's Schedule, how to master your 24 hours like a pro. Let's talk about your schedule. Because right now, it's probably working against you, not for you. Most student athletes think they're busy. They juggle school, training, homework, and maybe a social life. But here's the reality. You don't lack time, you lack structure. And in a world where everyone is competing for the same opportunities, structure is your secret weapon. Here's how the elite do it. School as mental training. Every class, every exam, is a chance to sharpen your focus, discipline, and decision-making, just like on the pitch. Example, if you can stay focused during a tough test, you can stay sharp in the final minutes of a match. Training with purpose. No more just showing up. Every session must have a goal. Today, I master my first touch. Tomorrow, I work on my weak foot. Small-sided games are your best friend. Chaos forces you to think faster, react quicker, and dominate under pressure. Recovery as a weapon. Sleep 8 to 9 hours, no exceptions. Your body repairs itself when you rest. Eat for fuel, not for fun. Hydrate like your performance depends on it, because it does. Reflect. After every session, ask, what did I improve today? Eliminate time wasters. Your phone? It's stealing your focus. Put it in another room during study and training. Social media? A 5-minute check turns into 50. Delete the apps or set strict limits. Here's the brutal truth. If you're not organizing your day like this, you're leaving potential on the table. Every minute you waste scrolling is a minute someone else is getting better. But here's the good news. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be consistent. Start small. Master one part of your schedule this week, then add another. Before you know it, you'll be operating like a pro, while everyone else is still figuring it out. But there's one thing standing between you and greatness, and it's not what you think. It's not talent, it's not even time, it's sacrifice. What you must give up to succeed. Here's the part no one wants to talk about. Greatness has a price, and if you're not willing to pay it, someone else will. You've heard the stories. Players who had all the talent in the world but never made it. The ones who could have been legends but faded into obscurity. Why? Because they weren't willing to sacrifice. They wanted the glory without the grind, the success without the struggle, the rewards without the discipline. But here's the truth. Every elite athlete has given up something to get where they are. They missed parties. While others were out, they were training. They skipped late night scrolling. While others were distracted, they were recovering. They pushed through discomfort. While others quit, they kept going. And here's the hard question. What are you willing to give up? Because if you're serious about reaching the next level, you have to make choices. Social life versus training. Are you going to prioritize hanging out or getting better? Comfort versus growth. Are you going to stay in your comfort zone or push yourself when no one's watching? Short-term fun versus long-term success. Are you going to chase instant gratification or build a legacy? This isn't about being a robot. It's about choosing what matters most. The elite don't wait for motivation. They create it through discipline. They don't hope for success. They earn it through sacrifice. So ask yourself, are you willing to do what others won't so you can achieve what others can't? But sacrifice alone isn't enough. You need a system, a way to turn discipline into results. And that starts with a 7-day challenge that will change everything. Your roadmap to dominance. Enough talking. Let's turn this into action. For the next 7 days, you're going to rewire your habits and prove to yourself that you're capable of more than you think. No excuses, no shortcuts, just results. Here's your challenge. Day 1 to 2. Map your schedule. Write down every hour of your day. School, training, meals, study, sleep. Identify time wasters, social media, unnecessary breaks, and cut them out. Set 3 non-negotiable priorities. What will you improve this week? Day 3 to 4. Train with intent. No more going through the motions. Every touch, every sprint, every pass must have a purpose. Focus on one skill. For example, weak foot, first touch, defensive positioning, and master it. After training, ask, did I give 100%? If not, do it again tomorrow. Day 5 to 6. Eliminate distractions. Phone on airplane mode during study/training. Replace scrolling with film study. Watch one professional match and analyze a player in your position. Sleep 8+ hours, no exceptions. Day 7. Reflect and reset. Review your week. What worked? What didn't? Plan your next 7 days based on what you learned. Ask yourself, am I closer to my goals than I was a week ago? Here's the deal. If you complete this challenge, you'll prove to yourself that you have what it takes. If you don't, you'll know exactly where you need to improve. But remember, discipline isn't a one-week fix. It's a lifestyle. The players who succeed aren't the ones who try for a week. They're the ones who commit for years. So, are you in? Drop a comment below. I'm starting today. And if you want to take it to the next level, share this with a teammate who needs to hear it. Because the best players don't just dream, they do. Now, let's talk about what happens when you stick to this. Because in 30 days, you won't recognize the player or the person you've become. The 30-day transformation. What happens when you commit? Let's fast forward 30 days. You've stuck to the 7-day challenge, you've cut the distractions, you've trained with purpose, you've sacrificed short-term comfort for long-term success. Now let's talk about what's waiting for you on the other side. In 30 days, you'll be a different player. Faster. Your body adapts to intentional training. Your reactions sharpen, your endurance improves. Smarter. Your football IQ skyrockets because you're studying the game, not just playing it. Stronger mentally. You'll handle pressure better, on the pitch and in the classroom, because you've trained your mind to focus under stress. In 30 days, you'll stand out. While others are still making excuses, you'll be the one who shows up every day. While others are distracted, you'll be the one who executes with precision. While others are waiting for motivation, you'll be the one who creates it through discipline. In 30 days, you'll build a foundation for greatness. This isn't just about the next month, it's about the next year, the next 5 years. The habits you build now will separate you from everyone else when it matters most, whether that's in trials, tournaments, or even professional opportunities. But here's the catch. This only works if you commit. Not for a week, not for a month, for as long as it takes. The players who make it aren't the ones who try hard for a little while, they're the ones who never stop. So, what's your move? Are you going to look back in a year and wish you had started today? Or are you going to take action now and build the future you deserve? Your 30-day transformation starts today. No more excuses, no more delays, just results. Drop a comment below. 30 days, I'm all in. And if you're serious about this, tag a teammate who needs to join you. Because the best players don't just dream, they do. This is your moment. The pitch is waiting. Your future is waiting. The only question left is, what are you going to do about it? If you're ready to commit, hit like, subscribe, and start your 30-day challenge today. And if you found this helpful, share it with someone who needs to hear it. Because talent is common, discipline is rare, and that's what will make you unstoppable.